This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, guys, before we go any further, I just want to use a couple of seconds to quickly say that I appreciate all of you. You understand? Once you are viewing the content, once you have subscribed, and once you are leaving a comment, I do appreciate you, and you guys are a part of the family. So I just want you all to continue supporting the things in. Alright, so recently I was asked what my starting 11 would look like for the T20 World Cup, and I am going to see if I can give you guys that right now, plus my reserve players. Now we have to bear in mind that anything can happen between now and the World Cup that could change my mind, or that could change things. But as we speak, as we stand, these are the couple players that I would definitely work with. As of now, opening the innings, we would have Evan Lewis and Lendl Simmons. Those two will open, and these two guys will definitely maximize in the power play once they are on form. And we all know how cricket goes. It doesn't necessarily mean that a man will always be on form, but once these two are on form, then they will definitely go and maximize. So Lewis and Simmons. By now, the World Cup, right now, things might change, as I said, guys. But at the number 3, guys, the number 3 spot is almost up for grabs, I could say. But I am going to be watching Chris Gayle, and he might be at the number 3 slot right now. The problem why I can't give you a clear answer for the number 3 slot is because Andre Fletcher isn't performing. If Fletcher was performing, then he would open with Evan Lewis, and then Simmons would bat at 3. But I definitely don't have anybody else in mind right now. So that's why I say things might change as we go along. So Chris Gayle will come in at 3 for now, because I think with everybody firing, he would definitely make the team. And just to add, guys, this slot might be interchangeable. That's the number 3 role. Depending on what Gayle does in the CPL and IPL, then he might switch places with Lendl Simmons. He might open and Simmons bat at 3, depending on what happens in the CPL and IPL. All right. Now, as regards to the number 4 slot, we are definitely going to have the headmaster, Mr. Hetmeyer, and he will be given the anchor role along with enough rope or enough length or the go ahead to play his shots and to express himself. So he will come in at number 4. At number 5, for right now, I have Nicholas Pooran. I am hoping that by the time the World Cup comes around, it will be an improved Nicholas Pooran, or Nicholas Pooran back on form. Let me say a Pooran back on form. Don't want it to sound as if he's not at that level as yet. He's at the level, it's just that he's not on form. So hopefully we'll have an informed Pooran, and he will come in at number 5. You understand? And he will be expected to link the top order and the lower middle and the middle order. So from Hetmeyer going down to Pollard and Russell and Allen, Pooran will be expected to do that little linkage and to work his way in those middle overs. Number 6, we will have the captain, Pollard. You understand? And he might be the man to come in at this spot. Our captain, he's a sure pick, and he might come in at this spot. And then again, it depends on the game situation, guys. I'm going to talk some more about the game situation as I go down further, but don't worry yourself. At number 7, we have the Superman, Mr. Andre Russell. You understand? And once again, it depends on what is happening in the game. This spot could be interchangeable. He could come in at maybe number 4 or even number 3, depending on what is happening, the amount of overs that we have to face, and stuff like that, and depending on his form also. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to have Andre Russell sitting in the dugout and only given the opportunity to face an over, especially if he's on form. So the game situation will dictate the batting lineup from time to time. But generally speaking, I would have him at 7 there. At number 8, would be our all-rounder Fabian Allen. Yeah, man. Allen has proven to be a very good find for us. And his outrageous batting performances, guys, that has given a lot of us confidence that this player is capable of doing great things. Not only with the bat and the ball, not only with the ball and in the outfield, but also with the bat. So say for example, Russell is having a half day, we would expect Fabian Allen to come in and to do some damage there. So he will come in at 7. At number 8, we will have Mr. DJ Bravo. That's Dwayne Bravo. And he will come in at number 9. Yeah, man. Bravo will come in at number 9. And, he will be expected to swing the willow if required. He showed us the other day that he's still capable of playing, the odd role here and there. But his main role in this team will be to bowl 4 good overs for us. You understand? Bowling is 4 overs for under 30 runs if possible, and picking up a couple of wickets and helping with the coordination or with the coordinating in the outfield. So Bravo will come in at 9. At number 10, we will have our young sensation, Mr. Obed McCoy. Yeah, man, this man here will be expected to carry us on his shoulder as in regards to the ball. He has proven that he's capable, so the role will be given to him to do a lot of work there. So he'll come in at number 10. Now for number 11, guys, the final spot, is a problem spot, guys. Now the World Cup will be held in the UAE, so we might need 2 spinners in the lineup. You understand? Having said that though, guys, it is always important to have, two quicks. So you want a man firing up there with Obed McCoy, so I have to bear that in mind. So based on who we are playing, guys, it will definitely are based on the toss, we can go between Aiden Walsh Jr. and Sheldon Cottrell. That is the problem, guys, because in my opinion, all the other 10 players that I have selected, once they are on form, those 10 will get in the team easily. You understand? So the next slot would be whether or not we play an extra pace bowler or a spinner. You understand? And depending on the condition, it might be Aiden Walsh Jr. or it can be Sheldon Cottrell. But I am thinking they are going to be leaning towards going with a pace bowler, knowing how West Indies stay. So Sheldon Cottrell will be coming in. But please bear in mind, guys, Aiden Walsh Jr. is just there also, depending on what the pitch will be like. So it's a toss-up between those two. So that is basically my thought as regards to the 11 guys, to the playing level. You have Lewis and Simmons, Gale. Then you have Hetmeyer at 4. You have Pooran. Then you have Pollard at 6. At 7 you have Russell. 8 you have Allen. 9 you have Bravo. 10 you have Obed McCoy. All those guys are sure pick. You understand? So the 11th spot will be between Hayden Walsh Jr. and what's his name? Sheldon Cottrell. You understand? That's 11th. Now, for my reserve players, based on what I'm gathering, only 18 players will be taken to the World Cup. Not sure if that's the case or things will change. So what I'm going to give you, I'm going to see if I can give you, well, I might not give you all of my 7 supporting players, because I'm going to leave 2 spots for people that will impress me as we go along. So the first one that will be in the reserve, we have Jason Hola, we have Fidel Edwards and O'Shane Thomas. Yeah, man. So Fidel Edwards or O'Shane Thomas, depending on what will happen. Then we have Akil Hussain. We have Fletcher. We really playing. Fletcher is really playing himself out of contention, guys. But we don't have a lot of batting. You understand? If you notice, all of these guys that I would have called just now are bowlers, in the reserve. Jason Ola, Fidel Edwards, O'Shane Thomas, Akil Hussain. So Fletcher is going to be there. And I am thinking they might carry Darren Bravo. He's going to I am thinking he's going to have a good CPL. Usually Bravo performs well for Trinidad, so he might get a call up to do some covering. You understand? Because at the end of the day, we don't have a lot of batting outside of 11. You know, the 11 that will take the field, based on my opinion, those guys are strong. But if somebody should get a injury, we don't have a lot of batting. You know, there are other people out there that a lot of people throw out names, you know, that might get a chance in the reserve. I hear people talking about Myers, people talking about Cornwall and all of these guys. So, you know, that is why I'm going to leave these 2 slots open. So I give you these 5 guys, and I'm going to leave these 2 slots open for whether guys like Cornwall or Myers or those guys will have a good CPL and thing, and will be able to make their way into the reserves. But generally speaking, those are the guys that I would work with. Yeah, man. But those 2 slots, guys, I don't see anybody that, you know, is really gunning for that slot as yet. So I'm gonna leave those 2 slots up for grab in the reserve. So all of the guys that, you know, people calling their name, they might be able to put their hand up and say, all right, I want to be a part of this. And hopefully it would be batting. The bowling isn't bad, but as I said, on the 2 players I have named, you know, that would be in the reserves, that would do some batting. We have Bravo and Darren Bravo, that is, and Fletcher. You know, so hopefully a couple of other guys will come in, people like Myers and you know, I hear people talking about Rutherford and all of those guys. So let us see if any of them will get in. But that is basically my starting 11 for the World Cup as things stands, guys. Things can change, but I'm going to leave this one right here for now. Sports to the bone, keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.